going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm tired, so I'm gonna try not to be too awfully long with this video, but to make it long story short, just like the video title says, it did not work out for me at Rome Transportation like I had hoped. About a month or two ago, I posted a video which I have since taken down, that I was leaving Huff and Puff Trucking and flatbed company that I've worked for the last 3.5 years, and I went over to Rome Transportation seeking hopefully a little bit more, be a little bit busier, a little more consistent freight, and all that fun stuff, and potentially drive a badass truck, all in the mix. Also, with the idea of maybe, if everything went well as the company driver side of things, as I matured and grew my money, go over to the owner-operator side of it. Well, none of that, again, worked out for me. To plainly put it, to honestly put it, not to be disrespectful, but I'm going to be real on my channel. It was a case of a recruiter told me one thing, and the dispatchers had a whole nother game plan in mind, and it didn't work out, especially when I got my first 4 weeks worth paycheck. The numbers just wasn't adding up. It just didn't add up for me. So it was really disappointing, because I basically wasted all the last month, essentially, because even after I had quit Huff and Puff, I had to take a week off, because that's when all that snow, all that stuff fell down in Tennessee, which we don't get a whole bunch of. Roads is iced over, so lost a week there, and then things was kind of slow going. Of course, the week of orientation, 2 days of orientation, and then in the middle of the week, you go out, and I went out, delivered a load. Short week, but the things I didn't care for was, I'd say the biggest thing was probably lack of communication. I feel like the communication was not there at all. It was kind of just, I don't know, it just wasn't sitting right. I guess the example would be my last week at that company. See, I'm supposed to be regional, right? So I live, I'm based out of Tennessee. So my idea of what regional is you drive, I'll be driving, pretty much all of the Southwest. Well, I got put on some loads that went out to as far out as Albuquerque and Las Cruces, New Mexico. Now, of course, generally not so bad, because hey, more miles, I like going out that way anyways. But I would have figured, since I'm regional, I would have been asked if I wanted to go that far, and I wasn't. They just put me on that load. I really needed to get back that Friday, because I asked for another day off, an extra day off for Sunday, because it kind of seems like they only literally want you home for a 34-hour reset, and you literally got to go back out immediately time your clock reset, no matter what time your clock reset. I wasn't digging that too much. That was a little different from what I was used to. But anyways, so I guess since I asked for that Sunday off, they figured, oh, hey, we'll just make them work that Saturday. So that left a real bad taste in my mouth. And then, like I said, I saw the numbers, and they just weren't, it wasn't adding up to the amount of money I wanted to make. Basically, the money I was making with that for 2,700 miles worth of driving was essentially money I'd make as a local driver. So it was not a good experience, and it kind of, when I kind of voiced my distaste for certain things, it seemed like it went out one ear and out the other. I mean, hell, my truck that I was assigned wasn't even serviced before it was given to me, and they say we're responsible for keeping up with that kind of stuff. So anyways, like I said, I could go on and on and on. This would be like a 15-20 minute video, but again, it just wasn't working out. And so I wound up calling Huff and Puff back. I've only been with the company 18 days. I've never worked a job for just 18 days. I've always at least bare minimum stayed with a job somewhere for minimum a year and a half, 2 years, around that time. But it just, no. I had no patience for it, because at that point, as I've mentioned in my last video, I was already kind of kind of going through a rough patch financially because of the inconsistent freight from last year, with everything just slowing down. And I couldn't afford to keep sitting here, being patient for this, being patient for that. Like I said, the lack of communication and the way they did certain things, I just really wasn't a fan of. And when I saw that check, that just really kind of confirmed everything to me that, hey, this was a bad fit. I know that company has quite a few drivers. Hey, if it works for you guys, more power to you. I pray for much success. It just wasn't where I needed to be, and it wasn't going to work for my life and things like that. So again, called Huff and Puff back, and they welcomed me back with open arms, no problems. That's why you always leave on good terms with somebody, especially if they treated you good. Because like I said, I never left Huff and Puff on no bad pretenses, because otherwise I have really good experiences I've spoken about in the past. And it's just like I said, I left just because I couldn't afford the inconsistent freight. And the way that this year started out, that really look, y'all, like I said, this has been 6 months, not just, oh hey, it's been slow for a month, I'm gonna jump ship. No, my runs and everything, checks have been really inconsistent for like 5 to 6 months. That's a long time, plenty of time. And then like I said, I've voiced my opinion, well, not opinions, but my situation before, and it got better for a little bit, but then when I came back from vacation over Christmas, we just hit that real bad slump again. So I was like, I gotta do, again, feeling, being responsible, having a family to take care of, you gotta make a move. I'm not new in trucking. I'm not that new in trucking. I'm aware that, sometimes you get sold the dream when you talk to these companies, because you talk to a recruiter, every company is the best company in the world, but, that just wasn't the case for me. So came on back, and freight has been phenomenal. I've been kept pretty busy. It feels like old times again, making good money. So I'm pretty happy about that. And again, y'all, I'm not one to normally harp on things, but I gotta be honest, because y'all are obviously gonna see the Huff and Puff truck and wonder what the heck happened. So that's what happened, y'all. I wasted basically the whole month of January, just trying to figure it all out like everyone else. It's just one of those deals you don't know unless you try. But by the grace of God, everything worked out. I'm back at it, back in another brand new truck. The only good thing I can say about that company was I got to drive a really bad truck. I mean bad as in good. I got to drive a 2018 Peterbilt 389. It was a glider kit, so it had the 12.7 Detroit, 13-speed transmission, and I mean she could pull like a hoss. I mean, it was beautiful. She was still governed. She could do 73 though, which is plenty for me. I don't have to go 100 miles an hour. 73 does the job just fine. I could be almost all the way fully loaded, be 78,000 pounds, and she'll still hold speed doing 65 mile an hour. Straight pipe and stacks. I mean, I could go on. That's the only thing I wish. I wish I could have brought it with me, but hey, it is what it is. But, as long as I'm making the money, I'm not going to stay with a company just to drive a cool truck and not make money. So, that's what it is. That's all it is, y'all. Again, not that much of an exciting video. I just wanted to give y'all an update because I know it's been a while since I last posted a video. I'm sure y'all were wondering how things went, and that's just how it was. So, anyone else that worked for Roan or currently work for Roan or whatever, you can share your thoughts and opinions at the bottom in the comments. Again, no disrespect to anybody, but it's just one of those deals. Not every company suits everybody. I've always said that, and I've always said that, talking about Huff and Puff, I'm no recruiter for Huff and Puff whatsoever. I'm not gonna sit here and try and persuade anyone to go anywhere just because I work there, because again, everyone's situation is different, and you gotta find a company that works best for you. All I can say is Huff and Puff is suiting my needs and keeping me paid, keeping me busy. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. With that being said, I'm gonna hop in the bed, call it a night. Y'all stay blessed. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up button. Again, comment, share the video. Let's get this algorithm going. Thank you for the love. I'm still growing in my subscribers. and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank y'all. God bless you. We'll catch you in the next video.